The Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Episode number 108. Abby sees the world of her childhood.
Who can be the keeper of the world we love? Can it live forever in the life above? Long ago you asked me, how can I know? And when it's all over, where does it go? I just can't leave it to the winds of time. I will hold it in my heart wherever I may be down the line.
Please give me peace before I'm torn apart. I'm just one of many, living with an aching heart. Please give me peace before I'm torn apart. I'm just one of many, living with an aching heart.
Ishmael and Isaiah rolled the two carts ashore and up the mud and stones to a lightly paved road extending along the shoreline. The uphill side was lined by a row of small cottages with low sheds that served as garages for small boats. The area beyond soon became a steep hillside that rose to a flat plateau. Abby studied the view with passionate interest. This was the land of her childhood, seen only twice over the past decade and not at all for 6 long years. She watched a solitary figure moving along a path that wound its way down from the plateau. A man of medium height, very lean and dark-skinned, came toward them. He wore a white button-down shirt, jeans, an old gray fedora hat. From his straight, firm posture, Abby instantly recognized SONNY WALKER. He waved and called to Isaiah and Ishmael, who waited for him. Cali and Sarah were standing to the side in animated conversation, planning an event for the evening. Pastor Banks helped Sharon tidy up the boat and move it to the crowded dock. Abby felt very shy and stood alone on the muddy ground. As Isaiah and Ishmael departed, SONNY turned and called to her. She felt close to tears. SONNY gave her a big smile.
Well, look at you. All grown up and at the center of things.
They spoke about the farm and its progress since Abby learned there as a child.
Pecan trees, peanuts, 2 varieties of finger beans, a dozen revivals of the apples of the old days. And the new compost operation is producing our own biogas. 8 thriving bee colonies, haven't lost a hive in a few years now. And we got goats. Goats. 100 chickens and a few milk cows on the west aisle. You probably know these things already. From what I hear, you should be teaching me.
You're just being nice. I'm so eager to see what you've done. Do we have time for a visit now?
Cali approached them and said,
Hi, I think Sarah should come with me. We've got to meet with Junior about the performance tonight at the open gate.
Me and Abby will head up to the shanty. We got a lot of catching up to do. Julia's at the open gate, Tell her the big news. Her daughter is here. Thanks.
Ah, of course.
Cali took a cell phone from her pocket and handed it to Sonny.
Chris asked me to buy this. We'll settle up later.
Abby followed Sonny up the steep pathway. The rest of the group set off together with the carts along the road toward the bridge.
Where's my dad?
Oh, he's at the other end of the farm. I'll tell Chris to bring him.
The path climbed back and forth up the hillside. As the land leveled off, they passed a small chicken coop and rows of tomatoes and basil. Just ahead, apple trees, corn, and amaranth grew tall and blocked Abby's view of the long field that covered most of the plateau. With a few more steps, she saw Sonny's cabin, what he called the shanty, looking neat and trim. 2 Cairn Terriers came racing out of the orchard and ran around Sonny and Abby in great excitement. They stood on their hind legs to receive attention, checking out Abby as a wonderful new attraction.
Raffy!
She rubbed the dog's head and back.
Who's the new one?
Oh, that's Gabriel, the young one, but learning fast. Raffy's getting old and needed help. Plenty of raccoons, rats in the compost, even a fox on the island. Must have swum over from the West Isle. You can't walk there like you could when you were a kid.
Wow! Look at the shanty. Solar panels. New door, bigger windows. And you're wired for electricity now.
As they entered the shanty, Abby looked around in surprise. They were in a combination kitchen, study, and bedroom, with a small second room walled off at one end. The space was tiny but well organized. Light entered from windows on 3 sides. A man sat in front of a laptop at a table running along one wall. He was surrounded by files, notebooks, an out-of-date telephone. Books and more files covered shelves on the wall. Sonny introduced Abby to Chris, who stood up to shake hands. He looked at her with obvious curiosity.
So you're Abby. I heard you were on the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Abby was surprised that Chris seemed to regard her as a person of some importance. He looked to be in his late 20s, with long, messy, light brown hair and pale skin. He seemed thin, even scrawny. Abby thought he needed sun and exercise. Sonny put a kettle on the biogas stove.
Oh, Chris, take a break. Let's have a pot of breakfast mixture together, and then you can walk up to the West End and bring Dennis back.
Soon they sat sipping tea at a small table just outside the door. Abby broke out her nut butter sandwiches and shared them around.
These are good. So, Chris, tell Abby what it's like to be Director of Communications.
Oh, come on. I'm not director of anything. Don't give her the wrong idea.
Oh, well then, tell me who set up the computer system. Who keeps our communications with our allies all over the country? Who has found legal ways to research all kinds of hidden information, huh?
Chris smiled at Sonny.
You know I can't resist a compliment. It's great working for you. I love it.
Through heaven and earth, a tree is growing. Around the world, a river flowing. travel by secret ways, like a shadow through our days. Follow me, come and see. We're climbing the world tree. As the ages have gone by, the abyss has grown so wide. Heaven and earth are separate now, a journey no one knows how. Follow me, come and see. We're climbing the world tree. See how we come closer. You're on the pathway to the stars. Reach out your hand and touch the heavens. It's not far, it's not far. Follow me, come and see. We're climbing the world tree. Follow me, come and see. We're climbing the world tree. Follow me, come and see. We're climbing the world tree. We're climbing the world tree.
Thanks for listening to the Protectors of the Wood Adventure Series. Find all our projects on protectorsofthewood.com and support us on Patreon at Protectors of the Wood. And to all the eco warriors out there, remember that everyone can make a difference and every action counts.